Hey guys, how you doing? Today is June 28th, Friday. I think the spotlight on the debate, the first debate between Joe Biden and Donald Trump, right? Actually, then I not go through the whole debate, right? Just about 25 minutes intermittently, but Joe Biden's performance is not very good, right? A little bit light, right? The response is very slow, and he said he got a cold, right? I don't know, right? I don't know if he got a cold or not. Then he may take some medicine, so the response is a little bit slow, right? But Donald Trump is okay, right? Actually, Donald Trump is 78 years old already, and Joe Biden is 81 years old, right? Both are elderly already, right? But if you see the response and the telling and the debate, then sure, Donald Trump is better, right? No matter Joe Biden got a call or not, right? And this is only what he's saying, right? So this is what I'm focused, not on the what they debate on, right? A lot of things like the immigration, like the national debt, right? I don't think that they will talk about Ukraine or China in the first call, right? May not. They may concentrate on the U.S. citizens first, right? Not on the outside, right? So this is what I focus on, right? What I focus on, not on that, right? We know that all are easy to change, right? Even like Joe Biden, right? What he promised when he got to be the president, then if we look back, it's quite different, right? 4 years before, nearly 4 years, right? No war, right? Inflation is not high. The debt of US is low, and the stock market is good. Everyone is happy, right? But after these 4 years, actually, Donald Trump been through the COVID-19, right? When Joe Biden's go up, then very soon then it's over in the US, right? But that is even better than even worse than the COVID-19, right? What we have gone through in the past few years, right? So we will talk about that, right, in next few screen. Today we want to talk about Nike. Nike's performance is very bad. Actually, I like this stock, and I like Nike's shoes, right? All the running shoes I bought in my whole life is from Nike. I won't consider Adidas or even Converse, New Balance, forget about it. I only bought the running shoes of Nike. But the performance of Nike in this 1 year is very bad, especially on the quarterly result that announced yesterday. Very bad. So the stock price slumped for more than 11% in the post market. That may be a new low for Nike, right? And this make me disappointed, right? Because all we know that is because of China's economy is going down, right? And we talk about it for more than 1 year already. But seems Nike can do nothing, or what she can do is very limited, right? And we will go through it in a quick glance, right? So our title is Nike stock price slumps again after weak sales in China, right? And our Falcon portfolio been has a still high, 115%, right? From 35,000 increased to 75.2 thousand, more than a double, right? Okay, then if for any of you want me to analyze on the stock that you like, then you can leave your message under the YouTube, or you can directly email to me by usstockmarketweekly@gmail.com. This is our cover, right? All are the running shoes of Nike, Nike stock price slumps again after weak sales in China. Not much increase or decrease in Dow Jones or in the index, right? Dow Jones in this few days just increased by 36 points yesterday, right? A bit better in the Nasdaq because it is now close to 18,000 already, right? Although every day just increased by 83, 53 points, something like that, right? So she is very close to 18,000, very close, right? And this is our Falcon 350,000 portfolio. Then we got a new high for portfolio is 115%, right? Of course, we are beaten by the Nasdaq performance, right? In the same period, she increased by 130%. And this year, half year, right? We got our portfolio increased by 12%. And Apple very quickly increased from 162 to 214 already, right? So this is our portfolio. We go through some news, then we discuss about Nike. Unfortunately, even the BOJ said she has intervened on the currency of yen, but still going down, right? And the new low for yen now is 161 against US dollar, right? So I keep on my style. Keeping my style is I don't guess anything. Sorry, I don't guess, right? I think that BOJ already intervened, but nothing really happened, right? Still goes down, right? So take your own weeks, right? And this is just finished. Donald Trump against Joe Biden, the first debate. This time's debate is not like nearly 4 years before, right? When Joe Biden is saying Donald Trump's mic is blocked, right? So he cannot blah 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 something like that, or and then the vice versa. I think this is more fair to both candidates, right? And you can see on the news, right? The top Democratic fundraisers after the debate already criticized on Joe Biden's performance and said, look, we may not supply you anything anymore, right? Because the performance is, I think that is they thinking that Joe Biden is going to lose, right? I won't throw the money into the sea, right? If I keep on doing the fundraising, that means I throw the money onto the sea, right? That's what it is, right? So that's it, right? Very realistic for the rich people. And Joe Biden he has a cold, so affecting his performance, right? And then what he's saying is very slow, and the response is very slow. It's like a slow motion, something like that. It's just like a slow motion, right? But look at Donald Trump, still very active, right? His brain spins very fast, right? Like 4 years before, right? So forget about what they're saying, right? Forget about it, right? Because we all know that, right? During this nearly 4 years, then Joe Biden's performance is very bad, right? Cannot deal with China, cannot deal with Russia on Ukraine, cannot deal with Hamas, even Houthis, right? Not the one then he can do, right? So inflation increase, wars everywhere. China is going to invade Taiwan, right? And he only said that I will do something, right? But nothing happened, right? Only did something on the AI, something like that, right? So we know that Democrats been quite corrupted, including Joe Biden, right? So a lot of U.S. people want the golden time of Donald Trump to come back, right? Remember those 4 years, stock market goes up, everything goes up, something like that, right? And no one say anything about war, start the war, right? Then once Donald Trump's gone, and then Biden's go up, then Russia start the war, right? Because they won't afraid of you. Because Putin won't afraid of Joe Biden. You won't attack me. This is what they think, right? That is what it is, right? So just after some news, we go to Nike. Very disappointing, right? We can see that in the past 5 years, Nike's stock price only increased by 12.2%. 5 years, not a short time. She got a dividend, only 1.5 something, right? But even more disappointing is in the past 1 year, COVID-19 been gone for nearly 1 year already, right? Whole world is resumed to normal. In the past year, Nike stock price dropped more than 18%. And more disappointing is after the post-sales, the post-market, Nike stock price dropped nearly $12 more, right? That means she will get a new low, about $82 something. This is very bad for the investors, right? I just circle for you, very easy, right? For North America sales, 2022 to 2023, still okay. For Europe, still okay. But you can see that for the past 3 years, 2023 is no COVID-19 anymore, even in China. You can see the sales in China going down, and going down, right? For consecutive 3 years already, right? Even for the Asia, still okay, right? And even for the footwear, right? No increment from 2022 to 2023. And for the apparel jobs, for equipment jobs, it should rise up, right? We can see that now Nike's PE 27, right? Even Lululemon got a similar problem as Nike, but not as serious as the percentage in China. Both stock prices not good, right? And then we can see that Nike, now she got very healthy PE, but the stock price is very disappointing. But nevertheless, for the footwear sales and the market share, Nike still the best one, right? Then you can see that the footwear shares sales dropped a lot, right? We can see that, right? And one of the problem leads to the stock price slumps is the CFO hints the guidance will cut and the revenue missed the expectation as well. We will come to it now. And this quarter result is just announced on yesterday, June 27. Right? Quite disappointing. We can see that for the revenue, 3 months till end of May, dropped it by 2%. And for 12 months, then there is no increment, right? But we can see that for the net income increased it by 1.5 billion US dollar. And 1 year before the same quarter, 1 billion US dollar. Why? Because the cost of sales been cut, and then the operating overhead expense been cut, right? But The consumer doesn't care on about what your operating costs. So the revenue drops, that means the customer buys less or you offer a discount, right? So drop 2% is very bad. For the balance sheet, she's okay, right? We can see that current asset 25.3 billion US dollar, current liability only 10.5, and long debt is only 7.9 billion US dollar. So in finance, she is very healthy. And the most disappointing part is for the footwear, right? In America, dropped it by 6% in the past 3 months, and even for 1 year dropped it by 2%. And in Europe dropped 5%, and in Asia no increment. But that in China increased by 2%, right? I mean for the revenue. Right. So very disappointing, right? If we look at the EBITDA, not the net income, better, right? In America, US increase, although 5% that's good, right? Europe 2%, China by 4%, and Asia by 4%, something like that, right? But we know that EBITDA is not the net income. What we are calling is for the net income. So you can see that I just put a red circle around it. Post-market dropped more than 12%, making Nike a new low, $82 something, right? And we can see that the forward PE is very low, just 25. What then, right? So I always said that low PE doesn't mean good to investor, because low PE may means low growth or means no growth. And if we look at this, then more clear, right? We look at the bottom part for the PE ratio. You can see that now the PE is dropping, right? You see the direction of the arrow, but the stock price is dropping, right? So I think that in a short time, stay away from this stock. Like, although I like this stock from the bottom of my heart, right? Because I only trust Nike's running shoes, right? But on the investment, then I quite disappointed on Nike, because it's not only one season. I talked about this for more than 1.5 years intermittently, and Nike seems doing nothing on that. Or maybe she wants to do, but she cannot do anything, right? I don't know. But if like this, then we have to stay away from this stock, right? Although she still not get a loss on that, right? But should we wait like that? But should we wait until then we retrieve? No, right? She has to get a new source of income, all right, to repay China, or she need to do something for a new product, something that whatever. But she just not keeping silence, not doing anything, all right? And the investor keep on losing the money, right? Okay, then thanks for sharing, and then like, comment, share is welcome, and please subscribe and press the bell icon next to it. Okay, I hope everyone has a very peaceful weekend. See you guys on next Friday. Bye bye.